Whoo! Just barely got that one. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. This is Grammy Mary here in my rocket chair, and it is a wacka doodle Wednesday out here in Booneyville and in a lot of other places on this big old pretty blue marble floating around in space. Or flat pancake riding around on the back of three elephants that are walking in a circle on the back of a turtle, depending on what your world view is, I should say. Ah, yay. And don't fear the Reaper. No, don't fear him, because that's kind of a play on words, although with all the cop shooting and all that other fun shit going on of late, oh, hey, I forgot one of my dingalings. Oops, my thing just dinged. Wow, that sounded sick and wrong. I like it. In any case, wee! I am definitely on the wackadoodle on today. Oh, it's been a day. Let me go close Twitter real quick because I don't want to drain my tin can and string. Hi, Rascal. You going to help me this evening? Thank you, baby girl. Rascal's up here helping again because she's just kind of helpful like that. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't fear the Reaper because you know what? It's harvest time out here. Yippee-yi-yay, cow patty. They are harvesting corn, or what corn didn't get taken out by the hail, and milo and soybeans and sunflower seeds. So, yeah. It's been kind of wheezy out here. Hay fever, don't you know? Although I have been doing my oils, so I'm doing quite well today for that. Let me go see who all is roaming around. Sweetheart, quit chewing on my leash, you silly kitty. Okay. Let me see who's over here on Facebook real quick. I know the lovely Mary B is over here. Hey there, woman. Thank you ever so much. I can always count on Mary B over here on Facebook. And usually Gary L. And Weta shows up kind of part ways through, and so does Lisa B kind of part ways through. So, I got a few people over here, and it's all good. And there's Patrick. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, sweetie? What? Uh-oh. Bretta Choey. Hi, Bretta Choey. Oh. Now, Bretta Joey, you can't be saying that. Okay, Gary L. shared this meme over on Facebook. Says, remember, let's see, if you're old enough to remember making stone tools. Well, I'm the one that invented mud pies. Just putting that out there for you. But my younger brother Joey, who's quite a few years younger than me, actually, said that when he was a boy, stones hadn't been invented yet. So, hush. Damn it, I'm trying to convince these people that I'm a young spring chicken, which, by the way, Grimmy, you and your chickens, I did that over the weekend. Went to see my brother, took my mom down, actually, to see her great-great-grandson. And, my brother has, it's number 2 brother, has chickens and geese and guineas and ow, and I have bare legs and a kitty cat scratching. Down, baby girl. Ouch, that hurt. In any case, chickens and geese and turkeys and guineas and there was lots of little ones running around, and there was even me running around with the little ones, and we was all doing chicken noises and all that other fun stuff. So it was fun. And, I can't help but be silly, especially when there's children around. And speaking of silly, for those of you that are on Freedom's Network, hey there, hi there, ho there, all you lovely, lovely people, go over there. If you're not a member, come on over, because this is Grimmy and Bo Diddy's site, and it's absolutely, Vinny, I'm wrangling dingalings. I am the head dingaling. Okay, thank you, Grimmy, for posting that over here on Freedom's Network. I truly do appreciate it. And if you are a member of Freedom's Network and one of my friends, I did share a family reunion picture of myself and my youngest daughter. I don't know why, but people accuse me of being odd. like, wait, hey, I resemble that. But yeah, my everybody else did those, those family reunion photos. Yeah, those too. Photos where everybody just kind of stands around and tries to look like they really like each other. Well, my daughter and I, my eldest daughter, couldn't make it back because they had just moved like 2 weeks prior. So that's an awful lot of driving for just a basically one day event. So she didn't make it back with my grandbabies, but my youngest daughter was there. And I asked her if we could do something a little unusual for our family picture. And well, where we had our family reunion, had a jungle gym and swing sets and all that other fun stuff. And I said, I want to be climbing on the jungle gym when we do it. And she said, how about we hang upside down? So that's what we did. We hung upside down on the jungle gym or monkey bars, depending on where you grew up or whatever. But what did I do? I did something. More cowbell. I don't know how to impersonate a cowbell, or I would. But yeah. Okay. Let me see. What did I do? Currently playing. What is playing? I don't know what's playing. There is no song playing. It's just me. Put the fox in the hen house, and you're like, oh, well. Now if I just had a fox. Yeah, well, such is life. What van? Wait a minute. Okay, van with cannon. Oh, thanks, trust no one. Okay, real quick, I gotta say hey to everybody. Hi, Zero Gov over here on Freedom's Network. I see you, sweetheart, sharing wonderful information. Truly do appreciate it. I also see the lovely Miri B is over here sharing something that I just had to pull up so that I can go there as soon as I'm done saying hey there, hi there, ho there. I also see the lovely Estrella is over here, as well as yours truly, because if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to see all these other people. Duh. And also Grammy is over here, as well as HWR, which stands for Hitler was right, and I thought he was left-handed. There I go, having an independent thought. Damn it all. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's get over here and say hey there to everybody in the RLM crew, which is where you need to be if you wish to give me shit. 'Cause I check that quite frequently. Yes, Patrick, I see you commented. Yes, my dear. Thank you. Although I do believe Graham's odd. Good one, Vinny. And yeah, there's a lot of things that awe me, and I just go, aw, like baby bunnies and that kind of stuff. Or, well, there's other things, but it's been a while. So, Vinny, you run a few. Oh, well, thank you, Sock Puppet. I appreciate you coming to listen in. I truly do, because other than that, I would be sitting here talking to myself, and I do that quite blah, 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 but that too. I do that quite frequently. And sometimes, yeah, I sprain my tongue. Okay, let me say hey there. Barman! Barman is right up top. Where is my missionary man? Oh, hey. My missionary man's gone down under. Cool. Yeah, you did, Sock Puppet. Between you and my missionary man moving down under, it's like, wow, well, this could be an interesting evening. You do know what the difference is between a French kiss and an Australian kiss. They're basically the same thing. It's just Australian is down under. Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of them nights. Whee! Yes, darling, you're welcome. Okay, now, I got to stop flirting here. Hi, Gary L. I see you over there on Fakeybook. Okay, Barman is here. Who is the most splendiferous bot in the whole wide world? Because he weeds us. And, let's see, he weeds us. And I don't mean like going out in the fence row and pulling weeds like I've been doing lately. He does the puff puff pass thing. Bless your heart, truly love it. He also shares beverages, some of them of the adult beverage kind, which is also bonus round at times. So hey, barman is the bomb. I also see the lovely Beth A is here. Hey there, woman, how you doing? I see that. I'm watching the chat. I see you guys. Thanks, Gary L, for sharing that post for me, darling. um, okay, where was I at? Damn. Grammy! Grammy is God. In case you didn't know that, he is. Or at least God in the RLM and that effing site. And several other places because he knows so much computery stuff that it makes me just kind of go, damn. I just sit back and go, okay, Grim, would you fix it for me, please? Because yeah, wow. I have brain fart moments. And yet, this weekend, after I get done on the door table, I get to go back into town and set up my former boss's computer because she's even worse at computers than I am. Okay, I know how to deal with computers. I can fix computers because, YouTube. And I've replaced all kinds of components and that kind of shit. But when it comes to the internet stuff, I'm just kind of... Oh, puff, puff, pass. Yum. Okay. Hey, Moosey! Wee! I'm having a good old time tonight. How you doing, Moose? I hope you're having an awesome evening. And say hey to the boys for me. I also see the lovely Kate is in here. How's things down in the great state of Texas? I see that you guys have been getting a little bit warm, or at least from when Rob Works checks the temps down in that neck of the woods. His neck of the woods is quite toasty, although my neck of the woods has been somewhat toasty and extremely breezy. It's like convection oven time out here. Damn. I'm getting kind of tired of that stuff, and my garden is saying, oh, come on, make up my mind. Poor garden. Oh, well. It'll get watered when I get done tonight. Main chemic, what? Hi, Darkspawn. Kate, trust no one. Yeah. Dang it, honey. I really, really, honestly and truly miss being able to, so I'm just going to do it. Okay? I hope you don't mind. And even if you do, I'm going to do it anyway, because what you can do stop me, huh? Hi. Trust no one. Oh, awesome, Moosey. Yeah, I actually, left the computer running so I could listen a little bit more on the Freakers Ball Friday night. Although, yeah, it went to sleep on me because I went to sleep on it first. Tag, you're it. Okay. Chalcedony. I'm thinking that's a typo. And then Chalcedony are both here. And they're both being the strong silent types. We also have a double dose of Chloe. Damn, double the pleasure, double the fun. She's my hippie friend from way over yonder. Gary L made it over here. Hey there, sweetheart. How you doing? And you know what? It has been really weird over on Fakey Book. I've noticed that my feed has been extremely slow, and of late it's been an awful lot of people pissing and moaning and bitching and groaning about, you either have the people going, cops suck because they shoot first and ask questions later, or you got people that are saying, well, you should have just listened to orders. And it's like, excuse me, I am getting so fucking tired, F-bomb, of hearing this whole blame the victim game. That game is really, really old. I'm taking your little Wheel of Fortune spinner away, and I'm also taking away your dice, because you don't need to be playing that game with us anymore, okay? I'm really, really sick of it. Sick and tired. Because and tired always goes along with sick, don't you know? Okay, I also see IB Don C is here as well as IB Don C work. So hey, there's another double dosing. Dude, overachiever night here, let me tell you. Cool. And, whew, okay. I'm feeling like deja vu kind of stuff. Because, wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 double dippers. Hee-haw. This could be fun. Java Doctor is here as well as Java Doctor 2, the new and improved version. So, hey, you get to see if you prefer Java or Java 2. Dude, I like them both. I'm still waiting on those baby pictures too, hun. I'm going to sit here and pout till I get them. I also see Meister Brower, although I do believe I saw earlier in the chat that Meister was going out peddling, looking for beaver. Are you going to find Wally and Eddie Haskell too? That weaselly little bugger, Eddie Haskell, I never did like him. Weaselly little bugger. Oh, well. Rob Works is here. Where's that bubbler, dude? I saw the puff puff pass going on. Where's the bubbler? Oh, Grimmy's got thundery. Old kaboom. Yay, there you go. Well, see, you are kaboom, hun. So, therefore, thundery. And Moosey's stormy, too. Ah, we know what you two are up to, huh? Thundery there. Thundery. Damn. Okay, it's not thundery here. It's just windy. There's Vinny. Yeah, speaking of windy. Hi, Vinny. I love you, hon. But you are windy. I just got to put that out there. You are. I speak of the truth. I also see Alias is here. Alias is from Down Under. How you doing, sweetheart? And Asmo. Asmo is Down Under. Wow, mental image. Huh. Okay, I'm going to have fun getting through this one tonight. Hi there, Dark Spawn. How you doing, sweetheart? I don't know you well enough to be able to really give you a ration of shit yet, but give me time and I will. I also see I'm here having all kinds of issues because I must have sprained my brain or something because, yeah, the mouth ain't functioning quite the way I thought it would be. Ip Freely? Ooh, Ip Freely. Who's Ip? Never mind. Don't go there. Don't go there. Yeah. Hey, Heb. What the hell? You peeking again? How'd you know I was wearing a dress? Actually, it's not a dress. It's a skirt. And it's one of those that it keeps hitching up. It's like, damn it. And then my kitty cat gets on my lap, and then my legs get scratched. Ow. I'm going to sit here and whine for a little bit. Meow. Okay, that's enough. Vinny, you're never dressed for the show, hun. You're always in your BVDs or in your altogether nothing. I know you. Oh, I pee freely. Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. Okay, did you write that book, Rusty Bed Springs? Moving along. Hi, Heb Hebenstein. Is that how you pronounce that, sweetheart? I hope it is, because if it isn't, well, tough patooties. That's how I said it. I also see Juana Taco is here. And you know what, sweetie? That sounds absolutely yummy. But I still have leftovers. So that's what I'm going to be doing as soon as I get done on the radio. Probably some leftovers and a cucumber, because I still do have a few cucumbers from the garden. Kazoo, God bless you. How are you doing this evening, sweetie? Hope you're having an absolutely splendiferous wacka doodle Wednesday. And Kamek, Kemak, if you say it backwards. It's not quite as fun as Bob, or as easy to spell as Bob, because Bob is, yeah. Moving along. Mary B, how you doing, sweetheart? My lovely Wiccan friend from Down Under. Vinny seems more... Vinny is a fruit. That's just all there is to it. But I love him anyway. The windy vine in the city. Oh, man. I just had a mental image, Vin, and it's not good. I did tell you one time that I have a very vivid imagination. Yeah. Where's that mental etch-a-sketch when I need it? I see that, Vinny. Moving along. Damn it, I'm not going to get anything done here. I'm just going to sit here and giggle. Um, Nelson Dubois. Hi, Nelson Dubois. How you doing this evening, sweetie? Hope I said that right. And Sock Puppet. I've been flirting with you, hon. Hope you noticed. Oh, kazoo. Ah, kazoo to you too. Thank you, sweetie, for correcting me. You know, if I step out of line, I do that a lot, or if I mispronounce, or if I just flat ass fuck up, go ahead and tell me. Doesn't mean I'm going to change what I'm doing, but go ahead and tell me because I truly do appreciate it when I get your input. Thank you, Vinny. Oh, you blessed kazoo. You're so sweet. He got one of them minister things out of the back of a comic book, don't you know? He's reeling for true. Cost him a whole $10. Oh well. Let's see. I said hey to Sock Puppet. UK Oliver, how you doing, sweet? It's Oliver. I just love that name. Oliver from over in the UK. Over the pond. How's things over there? I know, I have a very sucky Yellow River Grim. No, Vinny. No. No. Whenever you go where the Huskies go, don't you eat that yellow snow. Yeah, is that how that goes? That's how I just did it. Okay, I gotta check this shit out. Mary B posted this over on that effing site as well as in the RLM chat. And I just gotta go there because, yeah, it looks like fun. So, this is over on triplum.com.au. So, 10 funniest place names in, is that New South Wales, hun? NSW? You'd be justified to think that we're making all of these up, but they are 100% legit, which I've seen some of the weird ass names around the world, and yeah, these are kind of tame, actually. But here is the comprehensive list for those of you that wish to know some very fun, and apparently they are obsessed over a certain part of the anatomy. Well, moving along. Tumble Down Dick. Wow. That sounds like that would leave a mark. Bobbin Head. Is that what happens when you're at Tumble Down Dick? Bastard Point. I was married to one of those. Moving along. Big Knobby. Hey, Big Knobby. Okay, I'm trying to think of what. Never mind. I think I know what that is. Come Boogle Come Bag. What? Come Boogle Come Bang. Come Boogle Come Bang. Wow. Alrighty. Can you imagine saying that's where you're from? Would be fun. Great at parties. Be the talk of the town. Or if you were out of town, at least. There is also Mate. Hey, mate. How you doing? And Rudy Hill. Rudy Toot Toot. Is that a Rudy as in Rudy Toot Toot? Or is that Rudy as in rooting around in places where... Does that have something to do with that Australian kiss kind of shit? I'm curious now. Saddle Flaps. Wow. Mental image on that one. Whee! And Curly Dick Road. That's yeah. Pigs have a curly dick, don't they? I've heard something about that. I wouldn't know. Never seen one. Never actually went out of my way to look for one either. You know, just kind of, that's the way I roll. I don't go out of my way looking for that kind of shit. At least not on pigs. And finally, honorable mention, Tickle Belly Gully. Well, I may have to go there. just for shits and giggles. Oh, thank you ever so much, Mary B. That does look like a lot of fun. They do have... A thousand other hilarious place names, but you have to pay for that, and I'm a tight ass. Ain't going there. But thank you ever so much, Mary B, for sharing these. Those were really kind of fun. Oh, and the latest stuff. A shit ton of famous people urge people not to vote for Trump. Yeah, don't vote for Trump. Vote for Tommy Chong. Free the weed, man. Come on. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. And what the hell? It doesn't mean shit when you vote anyway, so you may as well have a good time with it, right? Free the weed. Oh, I can't decide. Do I want to vote for me or do I want to vote for Tommy Chong? Or maybe Grape Ape. I kind of like Grape Ape too. Decisions, decisions. I mean, well, actually, if I voted for me, I would actually be voting for someone that I knew would have my best interest at heart. But other than that, okay. Let me share these funny names over here on Fakeybook because Mary B beat me to it over on that effing site and over in RLM. Bless your heart, darling. Thank you ever so much. Thank you, sweetie. I play well, huh, sock puppet? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Moving on. I'm sitting here doing the computer chair boogie because I'm having a good time tonight for some silly reason. It's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. Had a Monday every day this week until later on in the day today. Of course, working at a car dealership, a lot of times we get people calling in, my car's broke down, yada, yada, yada. So we have lots of vehicles brought in off of the highway, and bless their hearts, people don't realize out here, yeah, it's flat. So whenever somebody starts arguing with me about flat earth, I tell them, well, where I live, it is. But people don't realize the rise in elevation because within like a 90-mile stretch, the elevation rises almost 1,000 feet. And then you get crosswinds going. And when the temperatures get, in the 90s, wow, talk about fuel pumps going out, transmissions going out, all this other fun stuff going out on people. So, yeah, we get a lot of travelers coming in going, I don't know what I did. I was pulling this big old honking trailer, and then all of a sudden it just quit shifting. Yeah, think? Number one, do not leave it in overdrive. Okay? Number two, your little Chevette isn't intended to be pulling a little motorhome thingy. Seriously, there are people out here that do this shit, and then they wonder why their car breaks down. It's like, oh, wow. There ought to be a law. No, wait, there's entirely too many of those damn things already. Nah, never mind. How about we just start teaching people what used to be called common sense? It's not so common anymore, but, that would be wonderful. Like show them this. Don't go there. It would take entirely too long. I would have to have 3 shows tonight. Nah. Okay. Let me get this shared over here on Fakeybook so I can quit fretting and stewing and move along. I see somebody have been taking my name. P. Bunyan's back. Where's your blue ox, sweetie? Oh, did I miss someone? Nope, I didn't. Sock puppet. Anything like chair dancing? Well, kinda, sorta. And back in the day, well, actually it wasn't that long ago. It was when I still, before I moved over here, over into the boonies, when I still lived in town, I used to go to Lug's quite a bit. And Lug is a dear friend of mine that his abode is also a shop. And he has a stripper pole that he put up just because I gave him shit because he didn't have a stripper pole. So he put that damn thing up. And I tell you what, we had more fun laughing at the men trying to do the stripper pole than anything. But and then I had several people tell me, you really need to give lessons on that shit because moving along. But my 50th birthday out at Lugs, there was a gentleman out there that said he'd never had a lap dance. And my youngest daughter was mixing my drinks. Long story short, I gave him a lap dance. And my son-in-law got video of it. And I think the only reason he got video of it was so that he could try and embarrass me later. And, like a couple months later when I went to visit, he showed it to me and I started laughing and I went, holy crap. I didn't do too bad for an old drunk lady. Oh, the show host was a girl? Cool. I remember a girl. Yes, stripper poles. Honey, there's an awful lot you don't know about me. A lot of the listeners know some of my escapades. But yeah. Crazy old lady here. Not ashamed to admit it. Did an awful lot of crazy shit. But you know what? When I was younger, it put food on the table and paid the bills. So there you go. In any case, and then, as I got older, it was just because it's fun. What the hell? In any case, moving along. Let me see. Where am I at? I'm lost. I'm lost. Where was I? Okay, I'm going to go check out my pocket because... Monkey can. What monkey can? Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Estrella. Estrella just shared the video of the monkey that the guys were a bunch of idiots around the monkey, and the monkey picks up the AR or whatever the hell that damn thing is and starts shooting at him. It's like, who's the idiot here? Yeah, we all know. Okay. Oh, sock puppet, you're so funny. Okay, well, seeing as how you... Okay, let's do something silly, okay? This was shared earlier in the... actually, I think it was the UCY chat this morning. Those guys come up with some really crazy shit over there. And as soon as I saw the headline, I was like, damn. Holy crap. This is almost as bad as Florida. Although I didn't really see where it's from, so maybe it is from my favorite estate in the whole wide world. But this is from usmagazine.com. A suspended teacher allegedly told a student to lick me where I fart. Oh, that's just so freaking sick and wrong. And honey, okay, my gate don't swing that way anyway, but even if it did, oh no, honey, not you. Thank you, no. And please do not go there. No. Wow. I need a mental etch-a-sketch really bad. Okay. A potty-mouthed high school teacher from Ontario, Canada, was suspended after she allegedly made a number of filthy comments to her students, including instructing one to lick me where I fart. Jennifer Elizabeth Green Johnson. A Green Johnson, eh? Alrighty. She teaches 10th through 12th at Dunville Secondary School, was docked for a month without pay, and is scheduled for a disciplinary hearing on September the 23rd. Okay, wait a minute here. She says, lick me where I fart, and she gets docked for a month without pay and is scheduled for a disciplinary hearing, but cops can shoot somebody and they go on leave of absence with pay, and you rarely find out if there's any kind of disciplinary action. And if there is, it's like, you've been a very bad boy. You got caught. Shame on you. Prickly heads. I'll get to that later. In any case, apparently, Miss Green Johnson. That sounds like a personal problem. It really does. Honey, you probably ought to see someone about that. She will have a lot of splaining to do, Lucy. According to the Discipline Committee of the Ontario College of Teachers, the educator or educraptor, however you wish to put that, is also being investigated for, drumroll please, but wait, there's more. Telling a student who brought coffee to class, get the fucking thing out of here. What? The coffee wasn't doing that. What did the coffee do to you? It's just a beverage. How do you know coffee does that? Biatch. Branding one student a bloody pedophile. Okay, if they are a student, they are a child. How can... Moving along. Wow, a bloody pedophile. I wonder if maybe it takes one to know one. Telling a pupil, I have never said this to a student before, but fuck you. Well, fuck you too, darling. Although, thanks for the offer, but you're just not my type. Telling the class it's debate, not masturbate. Okay, that's almost kind of sort of witty. Almost. Quipping, you mean a bribe? I'd be able to something. Is that shit for a week? Because of all that fiber? Well, there you go, honey. That's after a student offered to buy her muffins in exchange for a passing grade. Wonder what kind of muffins those were. Declaring in class that one female student looks like a frumpy old lady today. Sweetie, stop looking in the mirror and maybe you wouldn't be calling children things like that. It's not Green Johnson's first time in front of the discipline committee. She was suspended in January 2016 after pleading no contest to complaints from 2012. Oh, the wheels of justice, they do move slowly. Including one incident in which she told a male student, "So, you like it from behind." Oh my God. Wow. That was after she witnessed him wrestling another boy outside of her classroom. Damn. Apparently, Green Johnson received a 2.57 out of 5 stars on a website, Rate My Teachers. Well, that's barely like a C. You know, you're not doing real good there. And that's just plain C. Because if it was 2.0, it's C minus. Well, it depends on if you're grading on the curve or not. But I think you need to revise your teaching methods. Laughing and passing notes during people's presentations. What are you, a child? You are the most unprofessional person I have ever met, wrote one student in May of 2005, while another commented in 2004, Ms. Green Johnson, you need to grow up. You act like you're a student, snubbing the kids you think aren't cool. You succeed in making students feel stupid. Thanks. Well, you know, when you compare yourself to a teacher that behaves like that, I'm thinking mental giants compared to a teacher like that. Howdy, Chloe. Grand Erie Superintendent Scott Sincerebox. Where do you guys come up with your names? Holy shit. He apparently told the Toronto Star that multiple reports have been filed about Green Johnson, resulting in short suspensions, both paid and unpaid. Well, lick me where I fart. You know, that really does sound like something you would expect to hear on the playground outside of a... Good question, Sock Puppet. I'm wondering if it's a queef or a... Yeah. Yeah. I'm finally getting caught up here. You guys are too funny. Hi, bot. Okay, wait a minute here. What? Oh my goodness. And yeah, sock puppet, I know not all get pay on their leave, but the POS that gunned down a classmate of my eldest daughter is on suspension with pay. Piece of shit. And those that listened, I really don't want to. Still a little bit on the tender side on that one. Joey was autistic and hard of hearing. And they still have not released what kind of traffic infraction he may have done. There's a lot of shit they're not releasing yet on that. The KPI is still investigating. But I'm thinking, anytime and obviously the officer had to know because he had gotten Joey pulled over. Apparently they have released enough information to let us know there was some kind of verbal exchange going on. So, unless the cop was also autistic, you would think that he would have noticed this child is just a skosh slow. And so would have taken, some kind of measures other than when he followed Joey for, I think it was like 8 or 9 blocks. They say a chase ensued, but from where the initial stop occurred until where Joey was going, which was a halfway house where, bunch of those kids that are special needs kids that are living outside of the home, they go there, they get training for work, all that other fun stuff. That's where he was going because he knew there would be someone there that could help him with this, that would explain to him what exactly was going on. Yes, the officer followed him. Yes, he called for backup. We do know that as well. Yes, there was one shot fired. And Joey died at the scene. I want to know what the fuck justified them to use deadly force right away. And that's what a lot of other people out here want to know. What the hell justified deadly force right off the bat? So, we're still there, and there's a lot of people out here in Northwest Kansas that are very avidly following this. Now, the rest of the state has forgotten about it. It made big news for about a week or two, but the rest of the state's forgotten about it. But those of us out here that knew him and know his parents, yeah, it's like, no, we ain't forgetting about this shit, you assholes. We want to know what the hell went down and what the hell you gonna do about it. Because we are not happy. Not in the least. Vinny, from me, it was more than likely just giggles, hun. 'Cause queefs, do I really need to explain to you, honey, how queefs are formed? Please, I'm not going to go there. And, wow, okay. Okay, let me see. I got to catch up here. What's going on? One's a wink. Thank you, barman. Although, no, I really don't need any TP right now. I actually went to Costco and bought me one of them great big old jumbo packs. So I'm good on the TP for a while. Okay, moving along here. Let's see. What? Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Yeah. Uh, okay, great way to instill a culture of white aggression by way of white cops shooting black folk while using the MSN. Yes, they are very good at that. The MSN is just basically a propaganda system. That's all it is. You know, they all you have to do is, I mean, shit, when even late night TV, which I don't watch, but I do see YouTube vids that get shared around, and even late night TV, when they are poking fun at the mainstream media because they are verbatim across the country, the only difference is the inflection, or where they put the emphasis, however you wish to put that. Yeah, that's when you know the machine is working quite well. Yeah, and Joey was a white guy. Yep. Joey was a good kid. Joey was a sweetie. And he really is missed out here. And I was really surprised by how many people he really affected that were not in his class. So, yeah. We're going to stay on top of it, though. I'm not going to put up with that shit. Yeah. Oh, well, in honor of Joey, bless his heart, I'm going to keep trudging along, plodding along, and finding the fun and the joy, because Joey was, if nothing else, he was always finding fun and joy. Smiley kid. And here's another one that's fun and joy, and yeah, happy, joy, and you just kind of want to go, what? It's a Wackadoodle Wednesday, and there, some of this shit is just totally whacked. And this looks like, yep, it's from Kanakistan as well, up there in Canada. This is from cbc.ca. To ensure every child wins, Ontario Athletic Association removes ball from soccer. Well, let's see, what's that? If you want a president to invoke a force majeure with a resulting dictatorship via martial law. What? Ah, Well, I still am not real. I'm not convinced we need a POTUS. I'm really not. And I have been given that some thought of late. We have some wonderful conversations at work. And a lot of customers come in, and politics is one of the things that gets discussed quite a bit, that and grain prices. And oh my God, how much is it going to cost to fix my car, and frickin' bailouts, and yeah, it gets fun sometimes. But yeah, when you stop and think about a lot of this shit, you think about the demon craps and the Rebloodlicans. And then that's on the left and the right. The demon craps are on the left, and the Rebloodlicans are on the right. And then somewhere in that middle ground, that area in between those two, you have your independents, your libertarians, your green parties, your whatever the fuck parties. And if you'll notice, they all have party behind their particular flavor of dictatorship, All of these are lovely little parties, and it's by invitation only, although, you kind of have to sign up for this shit. Yeah, I'm a demon crap. Go Shitlery. Or I'm a Rebloodlican. Go Trumpelstiltskin. Or I'm an independent. Go whoever the fuck. What is that, Gary Johnson? Duh, go wank off. Or no, he's libertarian. I don't have any use for him either. What's that? What you're convinced of isn't a matter of what a seated president is able to do? Seated presidents are just, they do very good at sitting in that chair. I can sit in my chair and I can spin a yarn and I can spin in circles and get myself dizzy. And I can go on vacations and I can go over and I can bullshit like the best of them with people from around the world. Don't necessarily trust the interpreters because how do I know they ain't bullshitting me? Or bullshitting the other guy for that matter. The POTUS is a scapegoat or a sacrificial lamb, however you wish to put it. They get the glory or they get the shame. Doesn't make a shitting bit of difference. Why isn't Pinocchio standing for office? Yes, he does have quite good qualifications for it, although I think he's a little bit more obvious. And I also think that, who is it? It's not Snow White. One of them, their fairy princesses, has got Pinocchio kind of, sort of. She's got Pinocchio occupied, telling him to lie, you bastard, lie. Come on, come on. Well, I'm thinking I'm getting really tired of this whole party system myself. Because I'm getting real tired of these son of a bitches partying on my dime, extorting from everybody and giving it to their bestest buds and going and having a damn good time. Those lovely little $10,000 a plate meals where you get 3 slices of carrot, 2 pieces of mystery meat, and a sprig of green shit that nobody knows what the hell it is, and nobody's going to eat it either. And then you go, wow, it was worth every bite. Yeah. Kiss my what? But I'm tired of the party system. Sick and tired of the party system. I read a science fiction story years and years ago about a shipwrecked people on this planet, and their governing system was basically you drew lots. And the person that got the shortest straw was the one that had to, the short straw. They're the ones that had to be the top dog, be in charge. And it was not a coveted position. You had to do this for a 2-year stint. You had to. There was no choice in the matter. People had to, if you did a good job, your neighbors would take care of your property and take care of your critters. And so when you got done with your 2-year stint and you went home, your fields had been taken care of, your critters had been taken care of. If you did a shitty ass job, then your fields had not been taken care of. Your critters, you'd be lucky if you had any still alive, let alone in your area anymore. But it was a rather ingenious way, I thought, of doing things. And then the representatives, you had people from different areas that each one of them, hi there, Demon Atrax, excuse me, also drew lots, and whoever drew the short straw in those drawings had to go and be the representative. So you had a decision-making body that was chosen by lot. You didn't have any of this, you pay me a little bit more underneath the table and I will do these fun little favors for you shit. And I do like that system. I think that is a doable system. Maybe not in this society that is so totally corrupt, but I do think that's a doable system, because although I am an anarchist or voluntarist or I'm an ist, I'm me. Okay? I will take care of me. I don't want any of them other assholes figuring out or thinking that they know what's best for me. I am me. I know what I need. I will tend to what? Okay. I'm sorry, sock puppet. Do you wish me to shut up? Sorry. I'm not done with my train of thought. It hasn't left the station yet. Although I still, yeah, you're right. I'm not really sure why they keep listening to me. But, see, now my train of thought just derailed. Damn it. Okay, so what would you guys suggest we do? I mean, I really do think that we need to have some kind of like a convention or something, only I hate that word as well because that reminds me too much of having parties and stupid hats and people wandering around getting drunk and playing grab ass. And that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But I do think that you need to have smaller communities that tend to the business that is local. And then if you have matters that need to be dealt with on a national level, what is an anarchist? An anarchist is someone that does not believe that anyone else should rule over them. And that they don't have the right to rule over anyone else. It is a self-rule kind of thing. Or at least that's my definition of it, or my working definition of it. Of course, I'm also a voluntarist because I help out. You know, if people need help, I go help. So, it's just kind of what I do, but that's, you know, a small community and my upbringing. Okay. I think I'm going to move along and get back to... No, that's okay, sweetheart. Okay, if you're confused, just go ahead and spit it out. What are you confused by? And I will try to answer. Excuse me. Continue with my path? Well, lots of brambles in my path. But that's okay. It's the one I chose. I don't think anybody has the right. Nobody has a right over anyone else. You know, like someone saying that I have the right to tell you what to do, but you don't have the right to tell me what to do. That don't work. Yes, rule of self by self. Yes. Or as Circles explained to me one time, don't do unto others what you do not wish to have done unto you. Sounds like a hell of a way to deal with things. I also believe that there really is only one rule in this world. Yes, Demon Atrax, a lottery. And you get to play for a couple of years and then you don't get to play anymore. Or you don't have to play anymore. Damn it. I just went off off the deep end. Yeehaw! Okay. I'll think of it probably at 2 a.m, but that's okay. I won't bother you then. Okay. What's that? Every registered voter has a chance to become POTUS. Yeah, well, see, and that's supposed to be the American dream. Unfortunately, it turned into a nightmare because, yeah, we were fed a line of bullshit. And no. Well, yeah, there is that, sweetie. Yes, sock puppet. Yeah. I think they just kind of... Oh, and you just reminded me of where I was going. Thank you ever so much. Yeah. Yeah, they've heard it before. I have a tendency to rant. No, you're not being rude, hon. You're not being rude. I'm enjoying this. In any case, my one rule... You know, Lou has one rule, and that's don't lie. Simple enough. See, you're a very observant little sock puppet. That's a good thing. Observant people are, you know, that's one of those things where I notice a lot of shit. I don't necessarily talk about it, but I notice a lot of things. And it comes up eventually. In any case, my one rule is thou shalt not steal. I really think that's the only rule you need. You know, everybody has all of these commandments and all this other bullshit. I think all you need is thou shalt not steal. Do not take someone else's life. Do not take someone else's liberty. Do not take someone else's name in vain. Or Steal their reputation by spreading lies. Do not take someone's innocence, aka rape. Do not take someone else's property. Any kind of violent action, any kind of something that causes intentional harm to another, whether it be in their standing in the community or actual physical, tangible harm, is a form of theft. So, thou shalt not steal. Period. And if someone comes at you in an aggressive and violent manner, using force against you to cause harm to you or yours, then you have every right to answer that violence with equal violence, if not maybe, if not maybe you need to step it up a wee bit just to get them to stop whatever violence they are taking against you or your loved ones, or even just your neighbor who did not deserve what they're doing. That's true, Sock Puppet. It is very easy to know what not to take, and yet there are an awful lot of people in this world that are still takers. And that's sad. And that goes back to people not really understanding that just because you want it doesn't mean you can take it. Just because you think of something doesn't mean you can act on it. It's called taking personal responsibility, not only for your thoughts, but also your actions. And treating people with respect. Give them that little bit of respect to start off with. And then if they do something that takes them back a notch, then they have lost respect. And it really is hard to get it back once you lose it. Respect and trust, to me, go hand in hand. So, I'm going to get back to this fun little... This has been a lovely conversation, but I keep seeing this stupid thing about the removing the soccer ball. And I think every child gets a trophy. Wow, if that ain't fucked up, I don't know what is. Yes, my dear. So, on the topic of stealing. Yeah, and see, okay. And that's one of those things that pisses me off. Sock Puppet says, so on the topic of stealing, many BLM people broke into a hair salon and stole hair weaves. What reasoning would you think they had for this when their premise is Black Lives Matters? There is no reasoning, no logical reasoning for that. They did that because they could. That's called herd mentality. And the herd follows the loudest, dumbest, most violent one in the herd. Why? Because they see that one doing it and they think, well, he did it, so that means I can too. Fucked up logic? Yes, it is. But still, that is the way it tends to work. But it's like, come on, people. What the hell? What did the people that had that hair salon do to warrant you breaking in there and stealing their stuff? What did they do to you? If they did not do something to you, then what you are doing to them has no redeemable value to it whatsoever. I mean, there is no excuse for that. Not even a piss poor one. Zero excuse. If you have a beef with someone, then you deal with that individual. This whole shit of looting, I have a real serious issue with that, because all that does is make you look worse to those looking in or looking on. It's no freaking wonder that no one has any empathy or sympathy for your cause when that's the way you treat your fellow human beings, by breaking in, looting someone who has done you no harm, destroying their property, their way of life just because you can. So, and it's all because Black Lives Matter. So, did the individual that owned that salon, was that a person of color? Was that an individual that stayed in the easy bake oven of life just a skosh longer than the rest of us? If they were, and you did this to them, does Black Lives Matter not also equate to their livelihood? Just curious. How are they supposed to carry on with their life if you just destroyed it? Nah. Bunch of hypocritical, spoiled, rotten brats. That's what they are. And thugs. Let's see. Oh, the jackboots are issuing arrest warrants. Yippee skippy. There's some more people that get to, and put them into that privatized prison system. Yee-haw. Where you have all kinds of lovely slave labor. And that is real slave labor. And then they have the nerve to say, I'm oppressed. Well. There you go. Yeah, you're oppressed. Alrighty. Speaking of oppressed, you know these poor children. I'm going to get to this yet, damn it. Don't make me go all soccer mom on you. So, and able to ensure that every child winning. The Oronto, yeah. See? Blah, 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 blah. Let's rewind that and start over again, huh? The Ontario Athletic Association removes ball from soccer field. Well, this, it looks like Calvin ball. Any of you remember Calvin ball? It is quite fun to play. I've played it with my grandchildren quite a bit, although it's rather difficult to keep up with the rules, but when you make them on the fly, it's all good. With the growing concern over the effects of competition in youth sports programs this summer, many Canadian soccer associations eliminated the concept of keeping score. Okay. Number one. Being someone I wasn't a soccer mom, but I was a t-ball mom, and then later a softball mom, because both of my my children were girls, and they played softball. And since I played softball growing up, I knew how to play and therefore coached. One of the first things that I did whenever the children exhibited unsportsmanlike conduct was place whoever was doing that on the bench, because I did not tolerate that kind of nonsense. You are playing a game. It's a game. You are supposed to learn how to play well with others. And so if you could not play well with others, you got to sit on the bench. It was not necessarily called timeout during those days, because, that was just shortly after dirt was invented. But I didn't tolerate little assholes that threw the bat or threw their glove down if they didn't get someone tagged out, or kicked dirt when they got tagged out. I didn't tolerate that shit. So you got to sit on the bench. If I had parents that came over and through the fence started yelling at me, I would bench their child for the game. Now, is that fair to the child? Yes and no. Because number one, the child needs to understand that if your parents are going to be obnoxious asses and start yelling at me because I benched you because you were behaving improperly, number one, I know where you get it from, sweetheart. And number two, this is just as much a punishment for your parents as it is for you. You get to sit there and I will sit beside you and I will explain to you what you did wrong. If your parent wants to stand behind me and listen in, fine. If your parent learns something from the discussion we have, even better. Bonus round. But you know what was really cool? Oh, I'm sorry, Sock Puppet. I hope you get it fixed soon. See you later, hon. Thank you for playing along. In any case, I don't put up with this shit of my child should be always be on first base. My child should. Why did you? Because your child was being an ass, and obviously they came by it honestly. Now, I didn't say that in front of the kid, or at least tried not to, but with the parents, there was no holds barred. You come at me with foul language, I'm going to give it to you right back. Unless you've really, really, really pissed me off, and then I'm going to get very calm, very cool. And I'm going to start whipping out my thesaurus where I have all of my $5 words. And I'm going to let you know just how much of an unmitigated you're being. So, this is nonsense, by the way, the whole concept of not keeping score. How else do the children find out? How else do they know that they maybe need to work on their not only playing well together skills, but also on the skills of the game that they are currently playing? That is why you have scorekeeping in games, is so that you can see on any given Sunday who performed just a skosh better. This is part of playing games. Apparently, the Soccer Association in Mid-Lake, Ontario, has taken this idea one step further and have completely removed the ball from all youth soccer games and practices. Because, well, you might hurt yourself with that soft round thing. Or you might kick it and hit someone in the face with it. Or what the hell? Are we raising a bunch of wussies and pansy asses? I mean, Christ! Who else grew up playing Red Rover? And when you went over to try and break their ranks during Red Rover, if you remember how to play Red Rover, when you went hauling ass to break their arms, not necessarily break their arms, but break the length that they had between their arms, because if you could do that, then that meant you could grab whatever player from that side and take them back over to your side. And if they just happened to just let go and you face planted, you know what you did? You got up, you wiped the dirt off your knees, you wiped your face. If you had a bloody nose, you wiped it off on your shirt sleeve and you kept playing. That's what we did growing up. And actually, the last few times I played Red Rover, they had just because, well, the grass wasn't growing well and they had a lot of stickers. So what did they do for the playground? They put blacktop for the playground. Yeah, Red Rover, when you break through those arms and faceplant, kind of smarts on a blacktop, don't you know? But you know what? We still got up and kept doing it. So, but no, you can't do that shit nowadays because you might hurt yourself or someone else. Lord. According to the association's spokesperson, Helen Dabney Coyle, by removing the ball, it's absolutely impossible to say, this team won and this team lost. Or, this child is better at soccer than that child. What is wrong with someone being better at something than someone else? Do you not understand that, some people excel at sports and some excel at the mental kind of games? Some people are very good with music, and some people are just really good at writing, putting words together, but they can't carry a tune with a bucket. Everyone has a talent. Everyone is better at one thing than another. If you haven't been informed of this yet, here's a little clue. Every single person on this planet is going to find that there is someone else out there that does something that they enjoy doing. There's someone else out there that does it better. I know it's a knicker-knotting situation, but you're just going to pull up your big girl panties, pull that thong knot out, and just deal with it. Also, there's also going to be people out there that you are going to be better than. Learn a little humility, because someone may actually work a little bit harder and learn to be better than what you have a natural gift for, because they actually worked to improve, whereas you just sat there and went, I was born with natural ability, and so I don't have to work at it. Really? Alrighty. If it comforts you to think that way, you can sit there in your mediocrity while everybody else that's busting their ass passes your ass by. There is always going to be someone out there that does something better than you. Deal with it. There's always going to be something out there that you're going to do a lot better than a lot of other people do. Deal with it humbly. It's part of the human experience. Apparently, these people want their children to grow up learning that sport is not about competition. Rather, it's about using your imagination. If you imagine you're a good soccer player, then you are. Well, I imagine I'm a opera singer, but I've been clued in that I'm not. I imagine a lot of things, actually. And unfortunately, the real world steps in and says, no. You know, there's lots of times where with my quite active and vivid imagination, I imagine that I can fly. And then gravity steps up and says, no, you can't. So, you know, just because you can imagine something doesn't necessarily make it so. And yes, sports is about competition, but it's a healthy competition. There is nothing wrong with competition so long as it's not taken to an unhealthy level. And by unhealthy level, I mean all of these people that go out of their way and get very unsportsmanlike when they are playing games to where it's no longer fun to play when they're playing. Makes people not wish to play. You know, when you get arrogant about it. That's why I don't watch college sports. I don't watch professional sports. I can't. I just can't watch it. There's no fun watching it anymore. It's just no fun. I will go watch kids play, because they do a damn good job. You know, and especially kids that are, kids that are, kids that are trying. They're out there and they're trying their best. And yeah, they're not the star of the team. But by God, they are one of the first ones to get over there and shake hands with the opposing team when the game is done. Those are the kids that I admire. Those are the ones that I go up and I say, damn good job. You did a good job tonight. So what if your team lost? Next game you may win. So what? It's a game. It's when it's no longer a game. Or when they take games and they try to make them real life, which is pretty much what the tards that be, the leeches that be, those ass munches that seem to like to pull strings, they play the game of life with us as the expendable players. Oh, you're a sock opera? Sweet! How cool is that? Okay. It's raining to beat hell there, Moosey? Wow. Okay, I got to get caught up here. Throw shit? Hey, I can throw shit. Okay, UK Oliver, you have a natural ability to piss people off and fix things. Well, see? You're talented in two places. Or you're an overachiever. I have a brother, excuse me, that says he doesn't do anything that he doesn't do well. And the reason that is because if he does not do something well, he keeps at it until he does it well. Which I thought, okay, there you go. Healthy attitude to have. And he's actually one of my funnier brothers. One of my favoritest, too. But I have 7 to choose from, so what the hell? Okay, I have just prattled and prattled and prattled. I'm going to go ahead and share this stupid ass shit. What's that, honey? Oh, that's what you understood me to say? Ha ha! There you go. That's about as close as I get to opera. What's that, dear? What did you just share? Okay. Oh, thank you, hon. I so needed something from my favorite estate in the whole wide world. I will get there just as soon as I share this one. Let me share this. Yeah. Let's go play Calvin Ball, shall we? Where you just make up the rules as you go along. Oh, I needed a drink of water. Sorry, trust no one that water makes you sick, but my water is well water and it's very good. I'm going to rub it in. Yes, I am. I'm very spoiled where I'm at. I may be in the boonies and it may be 20 miles to the nearest big grocery store, but hey, I got good drinking water. So there. And that's what counts. Let's see. I got to find just the right emoji here because Grammy is so good at supplying me with lovely little emojis over here on Freedom's Network. I know I've told you multiple times, Grammy, but I truly do appreciate all these emojis. They're so fun. And it makes my life a lot easier when I'm sharing things that I've, whilst I'm talking. Because me talking and typing at the same time is not necessarily a good thing. Unless I'm saying what I'm typing and then it's the cat and the... No, it's not that bad, but... Hi, Katie! Dangerous toxins found in tap water. Where is that? Not good. Okay. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Who's sharing music? Who's sharing music, Chloe? I must have missed that one. Damn it. Or are you talking... Oh, okay. Maybe you're talking about... Any farm... Don, who are you wanting to know if there's any farms around? Because, sweetheart, I have farms everywhere. Oh, yeah, Grimmy shares. Job specific. Yes, Grimmy does share awesome music every Sunday. Me? Oh, there's farms all over around me, hon. The little bitty two blinker that I live in, there's maybe 50 people here. Maybe. But driving into work every day, I go past lots of farms. Roundup? Yes, but you know what? The farmers out here are cutting back. I'm finding out there's an awful lot of the farmers out here that are not, they're having health issues. And they're finally, because when I used to work at the grain elevator, I would share all kinds of information with them. Yeah, I've been a sharing fool or a fool sharing for quite some time. But, yeah, there's been quite a few farmers, and I explained to them, don't go there with Would it be in my water? Mm, it'd have to go away. The aquifer's kind of deep. But yeah. No. Around right close by me, I don't think so. If I'm looking for music share. Oh. Well, thank you, Sock Puppet. I will check that out when I get done. Cool. I do have lots and lots and lots of music here, though, because yeah. I have a 6 foot tall and probably it's probably about 6 foot wide shelving thing that just has albums and 45s on it. I have lots of music. Some of them are 16, some of them are 78, some of them are 45, some of them are 33 and thirds. And that's not counting the cassettes, and I do have some 8 tracks yet, and then we get into the CDs. So yeah. Oh, indigenous. Oh, sweet. I love that stuff. Love that. Thank you, hun. I will definitely check that out. Okay, I'm going to get to this link that Sock Puppet shared, because it's my favorite state in the whole wide world. This is from Breitbart.com. Oh, how I miss Andrew Breitbart. And if any of you have read his book, it really is a very good read. I have it. I think it's downstairs in my library. I think I got it back. I loaned it to my mom, and I think I got it back. In any case, Florida. Yeah, gotta say it right. The Florida school allows boy to run for homecoming queen after first rejecting request. Hey. Now, my only thing is, if he can walk better in heels than me, I'm going to be jealous. Because I just don't do well in heels. I used to. But then again, I used to worry about being short, and now I don't care. Oh, I have some Stevie Ray Vaughan. Sweet. Thank you. Okay, apparently Florida... Or, no way, see, I got sidetracked and I didn't say it right. Oh, man. That's it. I'm going to have to go for a timeout, like out to my fridge out in the cave and get me an adult beverage later. But a Florida high school is backtracking its decision to deny a boy a chance to run for homecoming queen because of his gender. He imagines. It's imagination. Y'all want to do this whole imagination thing? I believe in unicorns. And they poop rainbow poop. And then they put it in an ice cream cone and kids eat it. It's really gross. But that's that Squatty Poppy. Okay. The Cypress Creek High School is now allowing student Anthony Martinez to run for homecoming queen after saying that the principal who initially denied the request never consulted with the district's central office. Martinez became emotional when Cypress Creek High School principal John McHale told him he could not run for homecoming queen because he was a boy. I started crying, like it made me really emotional considering how hard I was trying to be queen. When WFTV contacted the school district about the policy, the spokesperson for the school said Martinez could run for king or queen position, which I want to know, are girls allowed then to run for the king position? Not that I want to, but hey, you know, if he can run for queen, then she should be able to run for king, which I think would make things rather fun. It would really not be a whole hell of a lot of difference from what we've already got in the White House. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. A spokesperson for McHale said that said that McHale did not consult with the central office, but made what he thought was an appropriate decision at the time, which, okay, and now you're going to second guess him. Whatever. The school's anti-discrimination policy says that the district cannot discriminate against students on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. Wow. Martinez was overjoyed when he found out about the school's decision to permit him to run for the queen position. I just feel it's phenomenal, said Martinez. The principal sent WFTV an email Tuesday night saying that after further research, any student may run for either homecoming king or queen. Well, there you go. I don't know. Third base? I don't know if it is or not, Sock Puppet. I always thought that was a negotiable thing. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Oh, excellent post. So thank you ever so much for sharing that. I'm going to go ahead and put that over there on the Effin site real quick, or maybe not so quick, because I have a tendency to get sidetracked. Squirrel. I probably really should have read that like a fairy princess kind of voice, but then I thought somebody's going to get all pissy ass with me. Actually, that thought really didn't cross my mind, but now it crossed my mind that if I did that, someone would get pissy ass and get all butt hurt, and then I would have to go, should I call a wambulance for you? I really don't care what you identify as, so long as no one else gets hurt and it's amongst consenting adults. I really don't give a shit. It's none of my damn business. Yeah, I know it's a school, but you know what? It's a high school, hun. Now, when they start saying that they're going to be teaching about anal sex and oral sex and all that other fun stuff in elementary school and middle school, that's when I step up and say, "Excuse me?" 'Cause I have read some of those lovely little lesson plans. And, when part of the propaganda bullshit is that anal sex and oral sex are not technically sex, it's like, oh, really? Really? Well, did you learn that from Slick Willie? What's the definition of is? Is that one of those kind of very convoluted bullshit statements? High school, yeah, you'd be surprised the kind of shit that goes on in high schools. You'd be surprised the kind of shit that went on in high school when my mother was in high school. I was surprised. Some of the shit that went on in high school when my mother was in high school. She actually, and it's really kind of crazy, because I think she had almost as many kids in her graduating class as I did at a bigger school district. But, oh, you said you don't give a shit? You got an ID gas card too? I don't give a shit. My give a shitter's broken on some of that stuff. But my mother said that when she was telling me about her high school days, there was actually more girls that quit school or got pregnant during high school in her graduating class than in my graduating class. That really kind of surprised me. It's like, damn, they try and make it sound as though it is a current issue because the mores have become so lax. Nah, people have been potty-froing since potty-froing was invented. So, that horizontal mambo is a very popular sport, let me tell ya. With good reason. And you know what? This whole gay homosexual thing, that's been around quite a while as well. So, and I've got to admit, several years ago, I was quite upset when they first brought out this whole shit of gays should be able to get married and yada yada yada. And then I thought about it. Because at that time I was in my marriage was not in a very happy place, and I was to the point where it's like, God, you know what? Gays ought to be able to experience this as well. By God, it's only right. It's only fair. If you want to level the playing field, by God, y'all think it's all fun and games. It's like guys saying, when I grow up, I want to be a gynecologist. Honey, if you want to be a gynecologist when you grow up, you got to stop and remember, it's not just pretty little things that come in to have you check their pooty poo. Mm-mm. No, you also get to have the big girls. Those ones that have Dunlap disease down to their knees. Now, I understand some of that has to do with genetic issues. Some of it has to do with metabolism. Some of that has to do with, I want 4 Whoppers and 3 orders of fries and a large Diet Coke. That mentality. You also get to deal with the little 80-year-old ladies. So being a gynecologist isn't all just prom queens and Playboy pinups. It's every flavor that surrounds that small little segment. So, yeah. So I got to thinking, you know what? Everything is not necessarily the fantasy that you think it is. So if you want to get married, if you want to have all of that fun till death do us part bullshit, you want to go and beg permission from the state to be able to spend the rest of your life with someone that you care for, and get that lovely little piece of paper so that the insurance companies, who are also in on the scam, by the way, so that you can actually get your significant other covered under your really good insurance policy that isn't so good now that Dangleberry Care has stepped into the picture. But you know what? You want to go there? More power to you, hon. You go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't have a problem with it. Because, yeah, sometimes when it goes to shit real fast and it sucks. Just saying. I'm 3 years out of that it sucks phase. And, yeah, it's kind of nice now. Because I don't have to answer to anyone. Except me. And I know what I should do and what I should not do. And that's the guidelines that I stay within. And if I don't feel like cooking, I don't cook. If I don't feel like making the bed, I don't make the bed. I don't have to impress anyone. So, it's kind of nice. I'm kind of enjoying it. And my dogs don't talk back much. Yeah, it would be nice to have conversations with another biped. But that is not what's going on right now. So, hey, I enjoy what I have, and I have what I have right now. And who knows what will happen later. I'm not going to worry about it. So, yeah, let me get back over here. Now that I prattled and rambled on. Rocky Horror Picture Show. What? You know what, Diva Natrax? That is so funny. Because my daughter actually bought me the DVD of Titanic for Christmas. And then several years later, the soon-to-be ex bought it for me for Christmas. Yeah. And I went, oh, thanks. Because, how overjoyed can you even pretend to be when you've already had the DVD for a couple years? Sorry. And so, no, I'm not, actually. I'm not one bit sorry. But in any case, so, after everybody was done unwrapping presents and everything, I asked my girls, so does one of you guys want this? And he got all upset and hurt. And it's like, well, if you would have been paying attention these last few years, in any case, neither one of the girls wanted it. So I made sure that he got a copy in the divorce. Because I'm sharing like that. know, sweetheart. There's so many people that are special. So many special groups. That's why I have a real problem with this whole hate crime nonsense. By the way, those of you that aren't in the RLM chat, Sock Puppet says gays, much like the BLM folks, use government to implement their jackboots to enforce what they either can't do themselves or are too scared to enforce on their own. AKA, give this fictitious entity the right to torture and torment and extort from everyone else because they know that they don't have a right to do it, so they give that power to a fictitious entity. And then they can go, the government did it. Give some plausible deniability. Ain't it great? So, yeah. Oh, mare's leg strap. Oh, ooh. Well. Alrighty. You know, people don't give me shit because they know. I'm just going to tell them straight up. And if they're going to start getting all hateful and nasty, it's like, okay, fine. You want to play hateful and nasty? That doesn't mean I have to play along. So I just usually move along. And there have been a couple of times where I have been in physical altercations, but it's been a long time ago. And I can hold my own quite well. Thank you. I know what I was going to say. Yes, that just reminded me. You know this whole hate crime thing? I thought any crime where you intend to do harm on someone else is a hate crime. If you intend to do violence against someone else or to deprive someone else of something intentionally, that is a hate crime. Period. Okay. Mare's Lake was a name. Okay. Now I'm going to have to go there. See, and my mind went somewhere really fun, but you just had to go and do that. An innovative weapon. Well. Oh, a Henry repeating. Oh, so that would be like my if it is a firearm type of thing. Just because I'm not going to click the links, hun. But if it is a kind of firearm, I do have something probably quite similar to that. I call her Bessie. She stays right beside the bed. Okay. Moving along. Or maybe not. Ouch! Rascal, sweetheart, I love you, but dang it. That hurts, baby girl. I am not a pin cushion. Okay? Yes. My kitty cat's giving me hugs. Ow! And piercing my legs all at the same time. Okay. Thanks, baby girl. Not. Okay, laddie. Hi, laddie. How are you doing, sweetie? Yes, laddie. Canada has become a bunch of whiners. Yes, my dear? But you see, UK Oliver, a hate crime committed by the government is not necessarily a hate crime because they're a fictitious entity and you gave them the right by not stepping up and saying, yeah, you know, that's that whole mentality of blaming the victim. Well, you know, you didn't step out of the way or you just happened to be breathing and therefore that gives them the right to do that to you. Huh? Oh, with physical hate and anger. Well, you know what, honey? If they come at you with violence, intending to do violence, then okay, I got you. Okay, Demon Atrax, honey, I lost track of it. Can you reshare it, please? Because I just have a little bit of time left. Can you share it again? Because it's way up there in the chat. Way over yonder. And you know me, Atrax. You know I get sidetracked very easily. Like even mid-sentence, I can get sidetracked. So, hun, ow, ow, ow. Kitty cat. That's it. Off the lap. Down. Dang it. Whee. Okay. Whiner. That's me. Okay, I scrolled way up, honey, and it's not there. Shh. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just a minute. I'll scroll back down. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep that cursor rolling. Rawhide. What's this? Okay. Nope. That's not it. I gotta wait. Where's... Russian missiles. Yeah, them dirty bastards. Communist Russian bastards are always getting in the way. I hate when that happens. Okay, I found it. I found it. Found it, Atrax. Also from Breitbart.com. Oh, them Kanukistanis. They're just having so much fun. These guys are really overachievers. Apparently, Canadian Mint employee accused of stealing $180,000 worth of gold in... Oh! Ow. Damn. Okay. Wow. It's a good thing to end on. Well, thanks, Atrax. Oh, I'm going to have to look some other shit up later so I don't have this as the last thought in my mind before I go to bed tonight. Wow. Apparently in Ottawa, an employee of the Royal Canadian Mint was accused of stealing $180,000 worth of gold by hiding gold nuggets in his rectum. Well, apparently there is such a thing as a gold turd, and you can polish it. I always thought it was just cold plated, and when you polished it enough that it just became a turd in your hand. Just, okay. Apparently the case against 35-year-old Leston Lawrence alleged that he smuggled out nearly half-pound gold pucks and sold them to Ottawa buyers. Ow. This is the Royal Canadian Mint, Your Honor. And one would think that they should have the highest security measures imaginable. This is coming from defense lawyer Gary Barnes. And here the gold is left sitting around in open buckets. Well, where do you expect it to be sitting around before they put it away? I've never been to a vault, so I don't know how that shit works. Lawrence's potential smuggling. Possibly, maybe, he's just accused of it. His potential smuggling was uncovered by a bank teller at the Royal Bank who was alerted at the size and number of checks he deposited. Well. Yes, that is a butt nugget worth polishing and claiming. I'd be polishing that bad boy after it's soaked for a while in something else. Wow. You know, they say you should never, lick your fingers and count money because just about every dollar bill in America has been in a stripper's ass. Woo. Wow. Okay. The case stated that Lawrence would receive checks of about $6,800 from the Ottawa gold buyers and deposit them in the Royal Bank within the same shopping plaza. Okay, mental midgets right here. Mental midgets. Which led to a probe. Ooh. Well, honey, I'll bet you that would be a rather in-depth probe. And it uncovered 4 gold pucks in his safety deposit box. Wow. According to records, 18 pucks and dozens of gold coins were stolen between November 27th of 2014 and March 12th of 2015, totaling $179,015. Lawrence apparently set off a metal detector more often than other employees, but regularly passed a second manual search with a handheld wand. Man, the double entendres running around in my head are just having a frickin' field day right about now. Lawrence was terminated following the incident, but Justice Peter Duty I can't help it. Oh my God. Apparently Peter Duty reserved decision on the case until November the 9th. Well, Peter Duty. Oh God. Well, there is one thing that you can say. It was not duty-free gold. Let's get a little bit worse. Oh. Okay. I'm going to scroll back down and see how many people are giving me shit about that. Yeah. Okay. See, and Demon Atrax posted it as I'd already scrolled up to the top. So, hey, both of us overachievers. Kind of scary. Wrecked him, damn near killed him. Oh, man. I'm sorry, but that makes my butt hurt just thinking about that. Wow. Hi, guest 52142. How you doing? You're a little bit late to the show, but that's okay, because you probably can't hear me anyway. Duty. Maybe Duty used his Peter to shove the booty up his pooty. I don't know. Oh God. Man. Oh man. I told you. Frickin' Wackadoodle Wednesday. It's all there is to it. Butt nuggets. Oh. Oh. People just never fail to amaze me. And sometimes make me go, because it's like, oh, holy shit balls. Which, wow, if he could, that's some hellacious muscles if he can shit that out in balls. Wow. Okay. I'm not butthurt, hon. Because, etc., etc., etc. I see that. Okay. Oh, and Sock Puppet, hun, would you do me a favor? The link to your chat, you'd shared it the other day, and I was at work, and my work browser went, wrong answer, don't go there because that's bad, that's nefarious, that's whatever, which is, a bunch of bullshit. But could you share the link again for me, please, so that I can go ahead and see if I can, because I'd like to go check out other people's chat rooms as well. Grendel? Is that anything like Hansel and Gretel? Yeah, golden shitballs. Holy golden shitballs, Batman. Oh. Moving along. Y'all have been listening to Grammy's Rocket Chair with your hostess with the mostest. I have no freaking clue what I got the mostest of, but damn it all. I got it somewhere. I put it in a safe place where I wouldn't lose it, and it's so safe, it's safe even from me. Oh well, I'm Grammy Mary, by the way, here on RLM Radio, the RLM Spreaker channel, the RLM TuneIn channel, the RLM Internet Radio station, and also apparently I have, Is that it, Grammy? Thank you. Thank you, hon. Yay! I know that's an erroneous nickname, sweetheart. That's Chiso Pete. Um, in any case, I need to be getting out of here because I got, yeah, that. What the fuck? Oh well, I will be back Friday. Same baddie time, same baddie channel. Probably just as baddie as I am right now, but hey, it's okay. It's all good. I'm having a good time, and I hope you are too. Y'all have an absolutely splendiferous rest of your wackadoodle Wednesday. And be sure to check on Friday at noon Central Time, which is the time zone of the cosmos. Just saying. Because I think Vinny is going to have his show. And you know what, sweetheart? I wrote it down. And I don't have my notebook close. Sunny beaches in California. Hi, Pond Sauce. Oh, well, I need to get out of here. So y'all